What's up, guys? It is part 2 of our profile series. Ultimately, we end up with a 3-part series here. The first part you guys have already seen. It has been launched. It's talking about profile pictures, what to and not to do. This one is going to be talking about what to put in your bios. There's a lot of information that you need to either get rid of or put in to include in your bios themselves. First thing was talking about getting in there, getting your pictures, getting them to swipe right. Now that they've swiped right, now they're going to go in and take a look and read your bio. We need to make them interested so we can now partake in a little bit of communication. So with that, welcome. We're going to go into our part 2 of this profile series. Stay with me. BADD40'S, we are back. 4-decaders, kicking ass, taking names. Let's do this.
I know the score like the back of my hand. Them with the boys, I don't give a damn. The kiss on the ring, I carry the crown. Nothing could break me down. Don't need no advice, I got a plan.
Alright guys, so welcome back. Well, now you're looking good. Your pictures are up and you are looking sexy. The women are interested, but they haven't quite swiped right yet, or they have, but now they want to read your profile. Key elements that you need to include in your profile, as well as key elements that you need to keep the hell out of your profile. First, I'm going to let you know that women love to laugh. And if you can make them laugh right out the gate, it's going to pique their interest. It may not sell you, but it damn sure will help you. One that I used once before, something along the lines of looking for love like Trump loves Twitter. I saw another as well, very close to mine after, so I think people are starting to use along these lines, is want to love you like Kanye loves himself. Okay? So something to catch, something that stands out. What you need to look for and what you need to watch out for. Guys, grammar. Double check your work. I'm going to show you an example right here, right now, of exactly what not to do in so many damn different ways. Here you go. Because he also drinks Moscato, whiskey, and your eyes and smile make gel candles. What? So I love Dallas Cowboys, Moscato, whiskey, and your eyes and smile. I'm not even sure. He loves your eyes and smile, but he hadn't seen you yet. So I don't even know what that... Make gel candles. Okay, 2 steps, concerts, rodeos, festivals, camping, swimming, playing pool, antique shows, museums. Let's spell that shit right next time. I've been all over the USA. Alright, so, now we're back. Guys, I don't even know what to say about this fella. I mean, at least he's given a lot of information, but what will they interpret from that? The guy is not well educated. He's trying. But it's not going to be a sell. You see what I'm saying? And they see this 90 to 95% of the time. What should you put in your bio? Again, make them laugh. Be clear on your intentions. If you're up for a booty call or you just want to hook up, they respect that. Let them know. Don't be that guy. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, we may go over this here just a bit. Categorized. These women have you all categorized already off of your profile and your pictures. That's right. There are categories that they are automatically putting you into. The charmer, for instance. The charmer is the one that tells everybody exactly what they want to hear. This guy is on point. He knows what a woman's supposed to hear. He knows what she wants to hear. He's smooth. But guess what? Every time, 5, 6, 7 texts down, because he's got her attention. Oh, she's interested. The 5th or 6th one comes into, I want to dominate you. What? So the intention was never there. The actual intention of what he wanted wasn't there. So then you end up with, that's okay, that's not me, moving on, all right? You wasted time. Listen, there's 2 things that I always tell my students you can never get back, ever in your life get back. Time is one of them. I'm not about wasting time. I try to make an effort to make every moment in time a positive moment. Meaning I'm going to try to succeed to do something. I'm not going to just sit around. We've got to keep moving. The second thing, and it falls in the same thing, is integrity. Once you've lost integrity, you can never get that back. Which means if you just misrepresented yourself, you're messing with your integrity. If you've been caught in a lie, you've messed with your integrity. Nobody will ever truly believe you again. They may tell you, oh yeah, I forgive you. Don't worry about it. It's not there. Once you lose your integrity, it is over. So that is two things that are in dating profiles that you need to maintain. Okay? So with that said, let's move on as well. Alright guys, the final thing I want to go over as far as what you need to put in your profile is something simple. Something that's going to set you apart. And it doesn't have to be something you do, something you can do, something that you have a talent for. Guys, if you do just the steps I'm talking about, you're already starting to stand apart. I know it's so simple, it's sad. Because there are so many bad elements out there that just the simplest, the clearest, the most intended, sweet things that you can do will set you apart. Women have a BS reading like there is no tomorrow. And I told you earlier, we're dating in the 40s. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, when you get into the women in the 40s, they have been through a lot of shit. And a lot of them are very, let's just say, high wall built, right? Their guards are up. So you're not going to get past, especially when you start getting into close to the 50s. You know, I've gone on dates from 30s to early 60s, and there's a difference in all of them. And as you get to the older ones, they're guarded. They're not stupid, and they're not going to deal with some stupid shit. And they eliminate that very quickly. But it's not to say that they don't have great attributes. There's a benefit to all these different generations. But you've got to maintain truth to yourself. Now, I'm telling you what all to put on your profile, but you still got to be true to yourself. So let me give you an example of this fella right here. This is a great profile. He stands apart, but he's not saying anything massive. He's not saying, oh, I like to jump out of airplanes or I can catch a bullet with my teeth. He's not going into these extremes. Check this out for a brief moment. Here you go. So looking at Marco here, we've got lover of life. So that tells us he has the next word, passion. He's passionate about growth, meaning he's not going to stand still in his life. He's continuously looking for a better life. He's looking for the next step up. He is not going to get stale. A freaking rock. I freaking rock is an amazing confidence statement. I told you before, women want confidence, and there it is. That's exactly it. That's so perfect, but it's simple. And I want to take you out on an awesome date, not just some lame-ass movie, but an awesome date. Kindness and positive energy, a must, capitalized. Let's do this. It's simple. It's to the point. It is freaking awesome. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Welcome back. So with that said, we've gone over what not to do in the pictures, what to do, what not to put in your profiles, as far as your bios, what to put in your bios. This is the step into dating. I mean, it's a different world. I remember when I became recently singled, I had asked my daughters. I got 3 daughters. You've seen Ashley in one of the videos, but I've got 3 daughters, and I asked them, hey, how do you date in today's world? And I said, do you still go up to the movie, or do you still go to the movies? Do you still go to the mall? And all 3 of them looked dead at me and said, if you want to go to jail, yes, that's what you do. Online and social is a huge market, but unfortunately, and you probably already know this, because there's a 55% divorce rate, there is a massive amount of people our age that are divorced. First and foremost, guys that are not divorced, this goes for you. It is not necessarily greener on the other side, guys. So I'm going to implore you that if there's a chance with the relationship you got, work on that. That's my first major recommendation, okay? Because out here, you may see friends that look like they're having fun, but it can be a mess out here. I mean, seriously. So with that said, though, let's take this one step at a time. Let's be honest. You are going to go through 99 bad deals before you find the one good one. I don't know what you're looking for. Just be honest with yourself. Be honest with everybody around you. Life will be a lot simpler and a lot less of a headache if you can just breathe. Take it in. All right? It doesn't have to be a bad world. Now, being on the single side, most of my friends are single. because I am in this group. I'm in several groups, actually. Again, like I said before, take for instance this past weekend. I hosted a speed dating, a masquerade blacklight speed dating, and I was the host and auctioneer here. It was an amazing experience, and I learned a lot. One, and I'm going to come to you later on, is as I'm going through the auction, these women bid. There was one specific guy everybody was bidding on. Everybody. Pow, 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 pow. After the auction, I got a chance to talk to him and ask him exactly what it was that stood out, because one of the women behind me as I was going through the auction said he was really cool, he stood out, he was amazing. And when I had asked him what he had done, it's so simple, and that's what he had actually told me. He goes, Eddie, this is so simple. I asked them about them. As they were telling me about them, so that tells you right now, he's analyzing what they're saying, if they wanted to know more, he reached out and touched them, and he went 2 layers deeper into questioning. This is a 5-minute speed dating. So in 5 minutes, he caught all of their attention. Attractive man, yes, but it's in a black light masquerade. So you can't go after looks. It was his personality that got these people. You've got to develop that personality. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. So again, so simple. He wanted to know about them. He actually dealt in depth with them. He made contact with them and talked, and then bang, time to go on. He grasped the attention of at least 15 of those 20 people. That's what we're here to show you guys how to do. You're all going to be able to do this soon. This is not some self-help, book. Yes, I read the hell out of them. But that is not what this is about, guys. This is about us in the 40s. We are lacking in so many categories. Dating world is one of them. The second part of this series is actually going to be how to talk to women, a lot like the speed dating, how to communicate with them in text, message, and now you've got her swiped right. Now she's intrigued, and now you're fixing to go on your first date. Guess what? You gotta talk to her face to face. That's part 2 in this series that's coming this week as well. Stay tuned.
I know the score like the back of my hand. Them with the ball.